So as one of our Planet Passionate targets, core to Kingspan is the circularity journey and really the focus of zero waste to landfill. We're here in Atlanta to follow that journey of our waste foam from the DeLand facility in Florida to Belter Therm here in Atlanta where it's processed and ultimately onto the job site directly into a construction project. This is the tiny home that's being built by Belter Therm, and you're gonna now see where that foam waste ends up as part of that process. So I've got Kevin with me from Belter Therm.
Nice to see you, Greg.
Can you tell me a little bit what's unique about the Belter Therm relationship with Kingspan and ultimately what the product is that we're seeing here?
We came up with a lot of innovative ways to try to get rid of Kingspan's waste. One way that we found really effective was actually mixing it with two byproducts. So we're using Kingspan's foam waste and blending it with a byproduct mineral. Utilizing landfill waste that's glass and plastic to make it into a concrete aggregate, we also reduced the cement in it. So 12 pounds of cement reduced in a 50-pound bag, meaning we save 12 pounds of carbon per bag.
And the weight is incredible. I mean, when you see this stuff, this is the mix that you're seeing there, and the weight of this is incredibly light. And then you pick up a typical piece of concrete, and the weight it's significant. I mean, that transportation cost in terms of the bags being mixed on site, I mean, all of that has an important play in the solution.
We really try to emphasize our lightweight, especially being in New York and actually having to move around in tight spaces and elevators. For contractors to lift up a 50-pound bag, saving their backs, right?
Yeah.
So this is really meant for a commercial build, for CMU blocks, for clients to save money and for contractors to work faster. You're not held off on how high you have to build. You could actually go up 12 feet and pour the wall all in one day, right? For demising walls, laundry chutes, elevator shafts, anywhere where fire and sound could be an issue in commercial building is where you want to use this system.
The story here is much more evolved than just taking waste product as a filler into the concrete. The performance attributes, you've got enhanced thermal value, you've got enhanced sound quality, STC values that are going into the wall. This is a showcase piece for how better technology, the advancement from concrete block or CMU block into something that's far more advanced and really solving a really big solution. So it was great to see the tiny home. We're now at Belter Therm's headquarters here in Atlanta. So this is where the journey of zero waste to landfill really ends up in the partnership side of Belter Therm. What you're seeing behind us is the byproduct of our manufacturing process, the waste foam that comes out of DeLand, Florida. We then ship it and package it up to Atlanta so you guys can receive it. Kevin, would you just walk me through a little bit of kind of what are the next steps in the journey from here through your process and hopefully ending up in the tiny home process?
We take it in one tractor trailer load every other week. Bring it over to our shredder. We shred up the rippers first and pretty much get a full super sack, put it into a custom blend, take that custom blend to my lab, and I do measurements. Measurements of strength, measurements of air, to make sure I'm not having too much of an air void analysis. After that, I'll have an ASTM technician come in, certified with an ASTM lab. They'll test the strength, they'll test the air, they'll test the fluxural strength.
So just to visualize is about 15 panel scraps into that chipper, and then that actually creates the one super sack, just the conversion there.
And we could shred that in about a half hour.
This is really a great example of that zero waste to landfill journey as our Planet Passionate targets are driving for us. In our business in North America, starting at 2020, we had roughly 3,300 tons of waste that was going to landfill. In 2022, we reduced that number by roughly 49%. And as you just mentioned there, that 250 tons of foam that was been diverted with this partnership was a really big key part of that. And we look forward to continuing the journey and hitting those targets by 2030.